there's a little bit of blue this morning. See, the ridge line going to be on. The mountain I'm going to climb up is over there, but slightly obscured. So hey, really couldn't film last night because of all the people around inside the hut. But what happened was myself and another person, we just kind of hung out until everybody ate dinner, and then we got to have what was left over. Just fine. Nothing special, but it was okay. Then, our work consisted of like maybe 15 minutes of stuff, if that. And that was it. Then we got to sleep in the main dining hall area. The drawback is that all the guests there would get up in the middle of the night and go and use the bathroom, and they were slamming the bathroom door and stuff like that. So didn't really sleep all that great. Hopefully get in about 14 miles today to make it to the highway and get into North Conway. I still need to get a place there and make a reservation, but I got time to do that as we walk along. Going to start today with about 1,000-foot climb. I'm sure it's going to be lovely, especially with all these wet rocks. So I'm just going to walk back to the trail and we'll get going. There's another hut along the way, so I'm going to stop in there for soup and baked goods. Hopefully they'll have it. All right, let's get cracking. Yeah, that one was pretty tough. That was pretty steep for first thing in the morning. Views aren't too bad. I like the clouds. Nice touch. This might actually be the best view I've had in New Hampshire so far. I think this is better than the other ones. All right. Well, the actual summit's up here a little bit, so we'll walk up to it. It could have been bad.
It could have been waterless.
So hey, here's what happened. So I started hiking today with Little Peak. You probably saw her in some of those videos. Real nice person. I did the work for stay with her last night at the hut, and so did a lot of hiking with her today. But along the way, ran into Platinum and Ledge, and finished up the day hiking with those guys. Got rained on. Yeah, got rained on throughout the day. So didn't do a whole bunch of filming. Kind of messy, kind of sloppy. But ended up here and went to like North Conway or something like that is the name of the town. Expensive little town, but got a room here, taking a 0. In fact, those other 3 they're taking 0s too. I think at this point, where we're all kind of beat up, and when we would normally get out there and crank for 4, 5, 6 days of the shot before taking a Nero or just doing a resupply, and now we're all kind of beat up. So I think things are slowing down, not only due to the elevation and the way the trail is. We're all kind of slowing down because we're a little beat up and a little freaking tired. Found out Honey Bun's got some foot issues. He like broke one of his trekking poles. Has some foot issues going on. Another couple I ran into, and these guys, holy cow! I mean, I remember watching them in Pennsylvania just fly down the trail. They're both really fast, and they're even just doing like 2 days on trail, and then they head into town to like do a Nero. So yeah, they're and that's really surprising. So they're not even spending like a lot of time up on trail. But at first I was going to just do a Nero here, but then check weather. Tomorrow's supposed to be pretty bad, and we're going into the presidentials. And one of the big things in the presidentials is Mount Washington, which is got the recorded worst weather for the lower 48. And I mean, it snows there in the summertime. It's just the freakiest weather you could possibly imagine. So, want to get into the presidentials when I've got a streak of decent weather going on, so we can knock out Washington and press on. Right now, presidentials are like the big thing here, I think, in the whites. But yeah, we'll knock those out, and probably take a break after the presidentials, and then we'll press on with the Wildcats and the rest of the state. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. I might not be finished with the state by the end of the month like I wanted to. But let's finish healthy. So if I need to take a little bit more time, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, too bad. The day was actually kind of mellow when it comes to the terrain, which I was really enjoying. In fact, we were all really enjoying it. So we ended up doing almost 15 miles, and we finished by like 3:30 or so. So yeah, Little Peak and I, we did all right, and it was cool hiking with her. She's a real sweet person from New Zealand, and our pace is very similar. So I think we had a good time today hiking. But she's staying with some friends and family in this hotel, so hopefully I'll run into her. Need to get phone numbers, get all that stuff exchanged, so we can hike with her again, because she's good people. That's about it. Did a run to REI, get a base layer and a new shirt. Tried to score some Ultra Olympus. They didn't have any. But yeah, and grabbed a couple extra backpacking meals from them, because I'm going to kind of try and spoil myself with the presidentials. But I'm tired. I didn't sleep that well last night because of all the traffic going in and out of the main dining room, people going to the bathrooms and slamming the doors and shit like that. So I'm going to have an early night here and get a good night's sleep. But we'll be up and at it tomorrow. No plans for the Zero. Might go back over across the street to REI. We'll see. Yeah, that's about it. So, all right. Good night. Talk to you tomorrow.